actually scary very well. Actually, the only thing scary about this pumpkin is the fact that it cost $15. And $15 was cheap. In fact, I saw one pumpkin. It was a beautiful pumpkin. A very, very beautiful pumpkin. But it was for sale for 8,400 yen. That's like 80 bucks American. Yeah, I like carving pumpkins, but $80 pumpkin, I'm not going to cut that thing open unless there is a child screaming inside to be let free. And no, basically $80 is a bit too much for something as unnecessary as a pumpkin. But most holiday things in Japan are actually kind of expensive for Halloween. Like because it's just not that popular. You would think the Japanese would love Halloween. You would imagine it just fits in so well with this culture, dressing up and you know. No, it doesn't. They don't really do the Halloween thing here at all. But I do, and most gaijin do. It's actually more of a gaijin holiday, and mainstream Japanese people are not so keen to Halloween. But it's getting more and more popular. I mean, compared to 6 years ago, it would be totally impossible to get a pumpkin like that. And more people know. And actually, I have seen more and more signs up. So if you want to buy like Halloween stuff in Tokyo, you've got to go to one of the like gaijin supply shops. And the gaijin supply shops are really what keeps you alive here as a foreigner. If you want to continue any of the traditions like you did back home, there's a few of them, and I'll put links to all of them over there for any of you who live in Japan and maybe don't know about all of them. But they're in short places like Don Quixote, which is just a bizarre store which needs its own video at some point. Coming. And the American Pharmacy in Ginza, or there's one actually in Ikebukuro. It's actually a drugstore that has lots of American pharmaceutical stuff. But they also have a huge selection of imported things, crazy and amazing things from abroad, like root beer. Because actually root beer is not something Japanese people drink ever. It's actually the same flavor they use for stomach medicine. Also, British people, I think, don't drink root beer either, because that's the flavor they use for mouthwash. So mouthwash flavored soda is probably not something the British would be terribly keen on. Another place, Yamaya, which is basically it's a wine beverage wholesaler, but they have lots of imported stuff, not just American, but like, Thai, Mexican, things like that. It's a pretty good place and cheap. Actually, I found they sell this cola. It's a very reputable brand, Wise Choice Cola, and it's oh wow, it's made in the USA. It's strangely, the entire list of ingredients is written in Japanese, and it only cost 38 yen, which is like 35 cents. I'm really not sure of the economics on that Wise Choice, and it is a Wise Choice, cola can get to Japan and still cost 35 cents. Now that tastes like arsenic. Another place you could go is Kaldi's. They've got lots of Halloween stuff on the cheap. It's a coffee shop really, but they have lots of imported stuff. And actually all these places I'm mentioning put up a huge amount of Halloween stuff for sale just for this holiday. But it's really overshadowed by Christmas. Already Tokyu Hands has up the Christmas trees. So they actually, because Halloween is such a minor holiday, have just pushed right past Halloween, and the Christmas stuff is already up. Because Christmas is the real big gaijin holiday here. Hey, but you know what? It's all a good fun time. Yeah, I get dressed up every year and do something. I have a number of costumes. You've seen a couple of them already. So if you'd been wondering why I have a Bruce Lee kung fu suit and a sumo outfit, yes, you can blame Halloween. And my mom works at a thrift shop for that. But I have my own costumes as well, like this one. Have no fear! Super Gaijin is here! Ha ha! Yes, this was a amazing costume. I thought so, at the time anyway. There are some surprising things to Halloween in Japan, like some costumes you probably wouldn't find back home. Like, for example, these two shirts are actually Catherine and Dylan, if you'd like to dress up like an American. And oh, here, there's a prosthetic nose, so you can dress up like a gaijin-san, because I don't know, does this make me look like a foreigner? So I'll admit, the first time I saw these glasses in the shop, I thought, you know, I need to get those because I don't look foreign enough. And this way, maybe more people will stop me in the train station and ask me if I am lost. At first, I was a little bit appalled by these glasses, but I think maybe I really have no right to be offended, considering the fact I definitely have worn those like glasses with the Asian eyes. So yeah, you gotta kind of give as well as you can take with the whole Halloween costume thing. There are some events around town that people get involved in for Halloween, like for example, parties. Most of them happen in Roppongi, Shibuya, the big party areas. You see a lot of sexy Halloween costumes, because that's pretty much all they have. They have, like, you know, the boring guy costumes, and then they've got like sexy nurse, sexy vampire, sexy zombie, sexy you know, roadkill. They've got basically everything ghoulish and hot. And actually, you know, those are now all pretty much for sale year-round in Japan, because hey, when would you not want to dress up like a sexy corpse? A lot of guys are into that. Anyway, the whole point of Halloween with trick-or-treating has not come over. This is not something people are doing, because if a little Japanese kid went out walking around like knocking on doors, hey, trick-or-treat, basically, yeah, they would just shut the door, or maybe not even open it to begin with, especially if he was in a costume like this, because then they'd think he was there as a missionary. There's also parades. Kawasaki, which is just south of Tokyo, and Kanagawa Prefecture, has the biggest Halloween party, and it's like a parade through the street. Omotesando has one also, I think, or maybe Roppongi does. So there's parades and stuff like that as well. But to be honest, Halloween is still pretty minor in Japan. The closest thing they have is a thing called Setsubun. I guess it's kind of close. And what you do is you throw one member of the household puts on a devil mask, and then the other people in the house throw beans at the guy in the devil mask and chase him out of the house and shout in Japanese, of course, you know, out devil, good luck in, and then you get to eat the number of beans for your age. So if you're 30 like myself, you get to eat 30 beans. You can understand now why they want to import Halloween, because if I was a kid and I heard I could eat 12 beans, or I could go to every house in the neighborhood and get free candy, I think I would wish I was born in America. Haven't gotten a costume for Kenji yet, over there, a little fish. Problem is the beard I bought him keeps falling off, so I don't know what I'm going to do. We're going to go as Abraham Lincoln and John Wilkes Booth, but just technically it's not working out. So I might just go as an incredibly ironic looking foreigner. Anyway, hope you guys will have a happy Halloween. I know I will too, and then maybe I'll go out and see a party or something. Undecided. Woo! Happy Halloween! Actually, just the other day I was telling Sunyi that maybe we could do my next film in Japan, but she said, I'm not letting you near that many young Asian women. It's hard to get work as a gaijin superhero.